What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MPP, the Noah and Patrick podcast, and we have a special episode for everyone. We didn't do it last week for the episode, but that works out because a lot has happened in the past
Yeah.
48 hours. We'll do a mock draft of the top 10 for the NBA draft, which is on Thursday. And then we'll also get into the trades that had happened recently, with one being like within the hour, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we'll start off with our mock draft.
Yeah, let's just do the top 14.
Top 14.
Well, that's the lottery. So
Top 14 slash lottery. Just kidding.
that is the
Just,
lottery.
just keep.
There's no slash lottery. It's
Uh,
just those are the lottery teams. You know
okay.
what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
picking up what I'm putting down?
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Look at the split screen action for everyone.
Look at that. Like we were prepared. What was it? It was an NFL mock draft. We were struggling a little bit. Well, we as in Patrick. He's
Hey,
sharing
what do you
here.
mean? We're in this together, my guy.
He revoked my share privileges, so this is what he was doing.
I didn't revoke.
Yeah.
You can share if you want to share. Share. Share to the group.
Hey man, you're taking charge. You're taking charge.
All right.
All right. Who wants to start? I
Uh,
mean, we know what it is.
I'm
Just
going
just
Cooper
double
Flag.
put. Yeah, just put Cooper Flag on both of them. No doubt, unless what's his name? Nico Harrison decides to shock the world again.
Yeah.
But pretty obvious. I think this next one's pretty obvious too, unless you have a surprise.
I'm going with Dylan Harper.
Yeah, me too. Dylan Harper's been the favorite to go number two since the Spurs landed the second pick, so no surprises.
Yeah. And by the way, we're not doing trades or anything. Something could
Yeah,
happen, but we're just going straight up here. 76ers.
I'm going VJ Edgecombe.
Nice.
So Ace Bailey, obviously on this site at least, is ranked number three, but he's been skipping all these workouts. I think that is gonna uh drop him down the boards a little bit.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know about Noah. But I only know like maybe six players in this draft.
Yeah, I just guessed after
These three picks.
the Wizards pick.
Nice.
My
Um,
fifth pick, I don't even know who he is.
nice. Um, what were we at? What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm going
Three.
with I feel like the Sixers are just gonna be like, this guy was pretty good. Let's just go with them. I'm going with Ace Bailey here at the three spot. Even though he's been skipping workouts, I don't know if the Sixers has been one of those teams
Yeah,
that's.
I think they were one of the teams.
Oh, why not? I'm going Ace Bailey. I want to be different than you. Um,
Yeah. It'll get different here,
it's fine.
especially if we don't know the players.
Yeah. Okay. I went with Ace Bailey. Did I pick yours? Yeah. Okay.
He canceled a workout with the 76ers.
Nice. All
All
right.
right. The Hornets. So the Hornets, well, for me, Ace Bailey's sitting there, right? And the Hornets are gonna be the Hornets and pass up on them. I think they're gonna go with the shooter Canuple.
From Duke.
Canuple. Yeah, from Duke, small forward. I think they're going small forward here no matter what. They have Brandon Miller at the shooting guard, LaMelo, and he was the center. They traded Mark Williams that now at the center. So they're either gonna go power forward, small forward, and probably go small forward.
Nice. Um, let's go VJ Edgecombe. Whoa. Do you hear that?
Yeah,
On hybrid hats and what escape
it's on the.
Oh my goodness.
every time.
Just mute the tabs on the top. Just hit the yeah.
Dude, you're so smart. This is why I keep you around. No,
Yeah, I'm tech, you know.
techie. I'm gonna go with yeah, VJ Edgecombe here. I don't know if
Yeah,
I said that or not.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
BJ Edgecombe to the Hornets. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I think it's pretty good.
That's good. I think they
Yeah, I
need
think
another scorer next to LaMelo Ball.
yeah, I think you can throw Brandon Miller at the three.
Yeah, why not? All right, Utah Jazz.
Yeah, Utah Jazz, as it said right there, for the team needs like a wing defender or something.
Yeah,
Um, I'm going with Carter Bryant from Arizona. He's a big guy, 6'8", physical. So um that's it. I
nice.
don't know. I just think they're gonna go. I don't think they're gonna go guard because they have Sexton and that other point guard. Can't remember his name. Um,
Oh,
off
didn't
the
they
top of
just
my
draft
head.
him?
Uh, yeah, last year. So I think they're good at
Sexton.
guard. I can't remember, but he's like a big assist guy.
Yeah.
He started getting
Jeez.
more playing time over Sexton.
Um, let's see. I'm going with see what do they need? What do they need here? So Jeremiah Fears. I don't know why. Let's give him Kneppel. Why not?
Okay, yeah, I like it.
You know, you went with Carter Bryant, small forward, power forward. I'll go with Kneppel just to give him more shooting and a defensive.
Yeah. Then also at the guard position, it's Isaiah Collier and Keontae George
Oh,
for the
jeez.
Jazz.
Keontae George. That was the guy I was thinking.
Yeah, those two guys.
Yeah.
Next, we're at the Wizards, and this is where I see Ace Bailey going. He's gonna fall to the Wizards. Wizards just made that trade. We'll talk about later, but
It's a good
I
call.
just don't think the Wizards could pass up on Ace Bailey, who he could be the Cam Reddish of the draft, hit or miss.
Yeah. What am I looking like here? Yeah, they just traded whoever. Hmm. Who am I going with here? I feel like let's give them Derek
I don't
Queen.
think you can go
No.
wrong. Nice
Oh. With who? With
with
any
anybody. The Wizards are kind of just,
they're kind of
they
just
need
stuck.
talent. They
Yeah.
need some talent.
Yeah. I don't know. Alex Sarr from last year. I don't is he a is he a four? What position was he playing last year?
He played the five a lot.
Five? Okay.
But he's probably 4 and 5. I think Queen's probably going to be a four. He's kind of undersized,
Yeah.
6'10". I think Sar's 7 foot, maybe 6'11". Um,
Yeah.
yeah,
Just
I mean that's the new 4 and 5 there. That'd be pretty nice.
yeah. That'd be sweet. All right.
Uh,
Good
the
old Pelicans.
the Pelicans. So yeah, they added Jordan Poole. DeJounte Murray's still injured. A lot of rumors that he could be traded too. So I think they go point guard and they go Jeremiah Fears. They hit a nice little score. They got two dangerous scores there at the point in the shooting guard.
Nice. Yeah. CJ McCollum out the door. See ya. Have
Yeah.
fun on the Wizards, bud.
Wizards went from really young and now they look kind of old over there.
You went with Jeremiah Fears. Let's go with yeah, I think they need a guard. Let's just go Jeremiah Fears as well. They need some type of help. Like once you get past the first two,
Yeah.
two guards there. All right. Brooklyn Nets.
Then the Nets,
You're
I don't know.
starting you're starting to lose me, Noah.
Yeah. Um, the Nets here, I'm gonna go with Derek Queen. That's who I went with. I don't really know. I mean, they have D'Angelo Russell, they have Cam Thomas at the guards, so I was kind of
Yeah.
just this is just a gut feeling. I know a lot of people have Dairy Queen falling to the Bulls. I've seen some mock drafts. I don't think he will fall that far just because of his March Madness run for Maryland.
Yeah.
Probably think he's gonna go up in the draft a little bit.
Yeah, D'Angelo Russell, Cam Thomas, Claxton. Hmm. Maybe a backup big? A clown. Hmm. Let's give them another wing. I'm going with Carter Bryant.
Nice. Yeah, I don't really know anything about Carter Bryant. What?
Good for him.
Yeah.
Way to
He's,
be
he's he's top five for me.
way
Let's
to
go,
be on the
Carter.
board.
I just clicked on his name. It says he projects as a role player going top five. That's cool
Cool.
for me.
All right. Toronto Raptors.
Yeah, the Raptors, they added Brandon Ingram. So I mean Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett,
Yep.
Jakob Poeltl. So I think they go guard. I mean they have Emmanuel quickly, but they don't really have any other point guard. So I'm going Kasparis Jakušionis. I really wanted him to fall to the Bulls, but he's just so he's like a triple double threat guy. I like him a lot, but um yeah, unfortunately, I don't think he's gonna fall to 12.
St. Quentin. What the heck's that?
Yeah.
Interesting. Let's see. Who are we picking? The Raptors? Well, I mean, we just named the lineup for you. I think let's go with the big man then, huh? Let's go with Kaman.
Yep. He was another guy I was thinking there.
Maluich, right?
Yeah. Malowak. I don't know how
Malu.
it's
Yeah.
uh
Another player from Duke off the board. All right. Who we got?
yeah.
The Phoenix Suns. They need
Yeah, Phoenix
every
Suns.
position besides
Newly
guard.
acquired. Yeah. They have 17 guards on the roster. Um This is where I went with came in here. I
Ah,
think they have to go center. I
yeah.
don't I don't know how they don't go center. But yeah, Kaman would have been a nice center for the Bulls also. But yeah. 7'2" center, 9'8" standing reach, potential to be a beast.
Yep. Zach Edey, huh?
Hashim
Um.
the Beat vibes.
Oh,
Yeah, he was a bust.
what a what a name. From the past. I'm going with Colin Murray Boyles from South Carolina, power forward center there. Again, like we said, just don't draft a guard unless you have a crazy trade in mind that you're getting rid of Beal and
Yeah.
Booker, maybe. Next is the Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah, they just got Drew Holiday. Um, I don't know. I kind of like the Blazers roster. I think they look pretty good at each position. Um, a lot of rumors are going to trade DeAndre Ayton though. Just has not happened yet. But I'm going to go guard Trey Johnson. Uh, Blazers are really defensive minded team. It looks like, especially with Holiday there now. So a little
Nice.
scoring kick. I know because Simons used to be the bench guy or starting point guards like a scorer. So get him
Yeah.
replaced.
I was going with Trey Johnson, but I forgot I still has Kasparis Jakusionis. So I'm gonna go with him.
Could have just dropped him to the Bulls. That would have been fine.
Nope. I cannot.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now who you got at the Bulls?
Yeah, I think the Bulls really need a center. Vucevic probably gonna be gone, and it depends what they want to do with Giddy. They want to put him at small forward or keep him at the point.
Yeah.
Let him run the show. In this situation, I have been going with Thomas Sorber out of Georgetown. Um, but I think point guard center is going to happen here.
Nice. Well, I just heard that Josh Giddey's a free agent.
Yeah, he's restricted though, so they're probably going to match any offer.
Gotcha.
They just traded for him, so I mean. Doesn't make
Like
sense.
you went Thomas Sober.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you Trey Johnson. How about that, Noah?
No.
Oh, don't want
Go
Trey
ahead.
Johnson.
Go ahead. Hey, this is your mock.
This is my mock. Anything can happen. No trades. First 14 picks. Doubt it.
Yeah.
All right.
Next, the Hawks. Another team who just made a trade. Uh, adding a power forward center guy. And I just did not know who would fit here, honestly. There's a lot of guards on the table, but I mean Trae Young, um, of they have some guards on the team, right? So I went with Colin Murray Boyles from South Carolina
Nice.
with what's his name? That power forward. Johnson's gonna be out probably for a little bit still, so yeah.
Nice. It's a good choice. Oh, who's that guy that just he win is it Johnson? No. Didn't a Hawks player just win like six man or I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, Dyson Daniels.
Dyson Daniels.
That's the other guard. Yeah,
Yes.
the
See,
shooting guard. So
we know
he led the
guard.
league in steals.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know who died. My guy Daniels is over there.
This guy's in the mock drafts. I'm going with Igor Demon. It's probably not how you pronounce that name,
Nice,
but
Demon,
yeah, it's
the
probably
mine. Nice.
nice.
And then last but not least in the lottery, San Antonio Spurs are back again. I'm going with a little project because obviously they don't need like a big name guy. Noah Esenge. This guy, I think he's also from France.
Nice. French
Um,
connection.
6'9", he's a beast.
Yeah,
So
nice. Well, let's see. Wemby, De'Aaron Fox. Let's go with let's give them Jace Richardson. No. Let's go with I'll match your choice. Noah Isingi. I like the French connection there. Why not?
I think he's French.
He's probably like German. No. It's either him or Thomas Sober.
Yeah, he's French.
He's calling my name. I'm gonna go Noah Isingi.
Yeah, very raw talent. He has potential to be really, really good. He's like I guess you can compare it to like the Giannis type thing, like like Giannis was a project and he ended up working out. So I'm not saying he's gonna be Giannis, but he's like that type of player where it's like he could potentially be great.
Yeah, understandable. All right, that's it. Top 14 picks, lottery picks. Side by side here, you can compare. Look at that. I don't even have to tell you. You could just scroll down. You could see. No, but Cooper Flag, Dylan Harper, no with VJ Edgecombe. I went Ace Bailey for the Sixers. I went VJ in the next pick with the Hornets. Who do you think is more likely? Top 14 here. Me or you, Noah?
Honestly, it's a toss up. I
It's a
mean, we
toss
pretty
up.
much have all the same players, just different order.
Yeah.
I think the only guy that you have in here is Igor Demin, and then who did I have in here? Colin Murray Boyles. So I think. Oh no, you have Colin Murray Boyles on there.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? Who did I not have in here?
Derek Queen? No, you have Derek Queen. I think we have everyone.
There has to be one difference. Thomas Sorber. You don't have Thomas Sorber in the top.
Oh yeah, yeah,
So
that's right.
but yeah. So
Oh yeah,
I mean,
Igor Thomas Schwarber. Yeah,
this is just a very top heavy, 1 through 3 with Ace Bailey, but VJ Edgecombe also right there. We'll see what happens with Ace Bailey on draft night tomorrow.
yeah, and the Warriors don't have a first round pick, so
Yeah, or else maybe we would make one for the Warriors, but
Yeah.
we
They
can't.
have to go center, right? Another year. Let's
I
go
don't know at
center.
this point. Who knows?
I don't
I'm
know.
surprised they didn't try to get Kristaps, or they didn't land Kristaps.
Injury prone. Probably had to give up
I guess.
Jonathan Kuminga.
I
Oh,
doubt it. You did. They just got for George Niang.
yeah. I remember that guy
Uh,
in the G League Warriors. He was a cool guy.
George Niang,
Yeah. He was there for like
lefty.
half a season, I think. I think he got called up.
Yeah, but talking about trades, a lot of trades happened, four total, just in the last couple days here. We'll probably see more, and potentially see more for the rest of the today or right before the draft tomorrow, or even during the draft tomorrow. But
Yeah.
the first one that happened, Suns and Rockets, the big blockbuster trade that everyone was waiting for. Kevin Durant got traded to the Rockets, and the Suns got Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, the number 10 pick, which we both showed that's going to get picked. Um, and then five second round picks, which it seems like nobody cares about second round picks.
No.
Those things get thrown around like garbage.
Yes.
They're just treated like trash. It's like
I forgot
here,
who
let's
who
have
did the Warriors
10 of
get
them at
last
this
year
point.
for like 5 second round picks
Yeah,
again?
Gary Payton the second or something. They
Yeah.
brought him back for
They
like
brought him
20
back.
second round picks. Yeah.
5 second round picks.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the last one's probably not till 2042. So
Yeah. So I mean, Rockets get Kevin Durant. That was one of the teams that he had interest going to. Um, they had the most assets, of course, and now the Suns have a million guards. May try to flip Jalen Green. Might try to flip or trade away Devin Booker. We'll see, but yeah, the Suns are going to be bad next year. I mean, they were, what did we say, the 10th seed last year?
yeah, and I don't think they're gonna be fighting for a plan. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, just the roster is just a mess. I mean, on paper, like Jalen Green and Devin Booker doesn't look too bad. Jalen Green has the potential to be a really good player. He just was kind of the odd man out there with the Rockets. He was just not hitting that star potential they thought he could hit when they drafted him. I think he was drafted third overall by the Rockets like 4 or 5 years ago. So um,
Yeah.
yeah,
They definitely have a higher ceiling on Amen Thompson than Jalen Green.
yeah. There
Both
was
of
no
their
way they were getting rid of Thompson.
No, that guy was
Untouchable.
yeah,
Him and a Sengun were
yeah.
untouchable, I'm guessing. But I'm surprised they didn't get back like a Jabari Smith Jr. here, um, or something. Because I feel like Dylan Brooks is just.
And that's not it.
And the 10th pick, I don't know who like maybe they land that center, but I don't know. They just needed a first round pick because they were all gone. They just
Yeah.
all sent to the Rockets, which is why
But
they
now they get
got their
five
pick back.
seconds.
That's true. They do have 5 seconds, which they can flip into one future 2042 first round pick. So that could happen. Uh, but yeah, Kevin Durant to the Rockets could be fun. Pretty crazy that they're just pretty much only losing Jalen Green, like one starter, and they're adding this guy. Yes, he is going to be like 37 or 36, but still insane scorer.
He can give you 20
Solid
a night.
defense. Oh, easy. Like this dude just
He doesn't
with his
miss.
eyes closed.
Yeah.
He'll drop 20. I mean, he's not that bad defensively, and he's going to be playing small forward again, which it'll be interesting to see how he plays back at his original position instead of power forward.
Yeah.
The next trade that happened, Celtics Blazers. The Celtics got Anthony Simons 2 seconds for Drew Holiday, which
Ooh.
this was a
Holiday.
really surprising trade when it happened. It's just not expected. We did have the idea that Celtics could be cleaning house because Tatum's out for the year. They're going to be hitting that second apron where they get taxed more money, so they're trying to get under that apron. Drew Holiday was making $30 million until 2027. He has a player option for 37 mil. So makes sense why they're trying to get rid of that. And then the Simons they got back, I think he's making 20 mil a year this year, and he's a free agent though.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised the Blazers, I think, really liked Simons, but I guess Drew Holiday is someone that um, gives them a defensive point guard and a scorer facilitator. So um, I don't know. I'm okay on this trade, I guess. I guess they really believe in Scoot Henderson, who's been coming off the bench. So I'm guessing he's gonna continue to come off the bench. So um, yeah, if they trade away Aiton, I think, and gets another player, um, I think they really like Clean as well, and I think he needs to
Yeah,
get more minutes. So
they have a good young team over there. I mean,
yeah,
they got Matisse Thybulle who didn't really
Shaden
play last
Sharp,
year. Yeah, um,
Kamara.
Avija, yeah,
Yeah,
Kamara, great defender. Like the defense on that team is going to be. They might not, they might not get you like a top 7 seed in the West, but
yeah.
teams are going to not like to play them. They're going to be great defensive team, hard to play. They'll probably sneak in maybe around the 8 seed, maybe. I think they're
Mm.
definitely a playing team. Um, but I think they'll be fun to watch at the very least.
Yeah, just crazy. Like what? A couple of years ago, they had Damian Lillard.
Yeah.
Or 3 years ago now?
Yeah, I mean the rebuild didn't really take that long if you really think about
I
it.
don't think so.
They made some good trades to get like a VJ, like you said. Simons was a good pick,
Yeah,
which they now turned into Drew Holiday, and then Scoot has kind of turned it around last year to show his potential. So, um, you know, they're
promising.
not bad at all. But yeah, Simons upcoming free agent after this year, so that's probably one of the reasons he might end up making 40 million a year with the
Woo.
amount of money that players are making nowadays. So,
Yep.
another trade with the same team, the Celtics, Hawks, and Nets three-way trade. Hawks got Porzingis in a second. The Nets got Terrence Mann and the 22nd pick in the draft tomorrow, and the Celtics got Georges Niang and a second. So
I think
Porzingis
this.
making 30 mil, I
Yeah.
think, and then Niang's making 8 mil. So you can see why.
Yep. You can see this. This was just like we said with the Drew Holiday
Clearing money.
trade. They're just trying to make room and reset the team since Tatum's going to be out. I did see a report that a lot of teams are calling for Jaylen Brown and Derek White, making um, you know, very aggressive trade requests. So I don't know. I don't think I would trade at least Jaylen Brown or Derek White. Those are pretty key parts of the team there for the Celtics. Hawks Porzingis. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm trying to, well, because I guess he's gonna be there. Because like I said, Jalen Johnson was out last year. What did he do?
They
Did he
have
tear something or ruptured Achilles? I don't think he hurt his
yeah.
Achilles.
Who's it? A Kongwangu.
Yeah, Kong was their starting center. Clint
Yeah.
Capella back up. Like I don't really know what the plan is here. Um, I guess if he is healthy, he is probably their best center. But Okongwu's not bad. He's young.
Yeah.
Um, if anything, I guess it's just money coming off the books because he's a free agent after this year. So that's 37 million off the books right there.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I guess it's kind of an all-in push here. I don't know because all they gave up was Terrence Mann.
I think the Nets won this trade. You get the number 22 pick.
Yeah,
Hey,
Terrence Mann's not a
man.
bad player.
Yeah. I think the Hawks lose. Out of these three teams, I think the Hawks lose.
Probably they just brought on all this money and he might not
Porzingis
even be
is
healthy.
injured too.
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll see if he stays healthy. But yeah, Porzingis is just collecting jerseys at this point. He's
Wild.
going to create a rainbow over there.
Just like KD.
Jerseys.
KD
Yep.
already completed it.
Yep. Shaq has done it.
Yep.
Last but not least, The Pelicans and Wizards trade. A lot of people just saying it was just an even trade, I guess. Pelicans got Jordan Poole, Sadiq Bey, and the 40th pick in the draft, second round pick. And the Wizards get CJ McCollum, Kelly Olynyk, and 2 seconds. So I think a total of like 20 seconds have been traded here, um, just in 2 days. Uh, but I like this for the Pelicans. I like Jordan Poole. He had a pretty good year last year. Wasn't that bad. He improved his like assist numbers,
Yeah.
turnover numbers. Um, he's more of a complete player. CJ McCollum kind of on the older side. Sadiq Bey, 3 and D guy. I mean, kind of sleeping on Sadiq Bey. He's kind of this just a really good role player to add to your team.
Yeah.
Um, but the Pelicans just overall were really bad last year, so I don't really know how much this helps them. But I mean, Jordan Poole, if Zion, with everything going on with Zion, I don't know. But if he plays and he's fine and nothing, and I mean, Jordan Poole Zion combo is kind of cool. If Zion's healthy and everything's fine over there with Zion, like
Yeah.
they have potential to make some noise, I think.
Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. I think
DeJounte Murray.
Sadiq Bey is just always like again. His name is always thrown around in trades. Like Sadiq
Yeah,
Bey.
the Hawks, the Pistons, the Wizards.
Yeah. I think I think the Pelicans may have an edge on this trade. Um, I mean, the Wizards are just bad, so anything to get away from the Wizards probably great. Of course, Jordan Poole and Kuzma really held the team down in uh, the beginning part of the season there for the Wizards. So
Wizards got a first for Kuzma, by the way. So shout out to that trade.
yeah, yeah, the Bucks are desperate and it didn't really help them. They lost. So
Yeah,
yeah,
well, the Wizards do have big money coming off after this season. Chris Middleton,
peace.
uh, he just signed a or picked up his
Yeah,
$33.3 million player option to stay with the Wizards. So I think CJ McCollum's coming into the last year, Olynyk's coming into the last year. So after this year or next year in 2026, they could potentially have $100 million. Um, they're tanking, so they have a top five pick, top 10 pick, still a couple of them. And who knows if the Wizards can bring in some good free agents, they might it might look pretty good, make some good draft picks. But that's still down the line. That's still a few years away,
yeah, that's just the
But
hope,
but at
You
this
may,
point, that's all they can do.
yeah, you just something has to fit here. I mean, they're trying. They're trying.
Yeah.
They're making trades at least.
They're
You
not
know.
hiding what they're doing here, They're preparing for the future. If they're really trying to, I guess commit to like players now for the future, they'd keep Jordan Poole, probably young guy still. So, but yeah, they're looking probably to get one of these up and coming guys next, like Diabats, I think next year. Carlos Boozer's twins or something are coming up in the next couple of years. I don't know if it's next year or the year after.
Carmelo Anthony's son.
Carmelo's kid, but the Carlos Boozer, I think that he has a number. One of his kids is the number one prospect for 2026, maybe.
Yeah,
So
I think
they might be. uh,
one's like number one, and then the other one's like
Yeah,
top five. They're like,
yeah. So he has two studs over there. So they're trying to
yeah.
get one
You
of those
got Bryce
guys.
James.
Potential Bryce James next year. You never
Yeah.
know. See how he does in Arizona. Pretty good school. So yeah, Wizards have a lot of opportunities here. Don't roll out a LeBron James retirement for the Wizards if Bryce James goes there to follow LeBron's footsteps. You never know.
Yikes.
Uh,
That would just taint his
follow
career.
MJ's. Yeah, but yeah, I guess right before we end here, Daniel Gafford signed a 3-year, $60 million extension with the Mavs. He's probably gonna be their backup center, starting center.
Yeah, I think Lively is fully healthy now. I
Might
think,
be their
right?
starter. Yeah, I don't know who. It's one of them's gonna start, but was really good the past couple of years with Luca, especially. So
Yeah. I guess in other news as well, just before we end the episode, the Nuggets owner Just throwing it out there that if something goes really bad, if a bad situation comes up, he may have to trade Nikola Jokic. Not prompt or
Wow,
anything. I don't know if you saw that, but
I didn't.
he said that if a player just sustains a bad injury and they can't recover, see ya, Jokic.
I mean, what they
Count the
did last year,
days.
firing the head coach, the GM, like, hey, anyone's on the table. I mean, Jokic, I think it's in the cards Jokic will play for another team. I just don't think the Nuggets will keep Jokic. There's certain franchises that decide to keep players and certain ones that don't. And I think the Nuggets are one of those teams. Look at what they did with Carmelo Anthony. If there's a chance that their star player can leave, they're going to get what they can for him, which I think most teams should do that. So,
Giannis traded.
hey, if you can get an insane amount for a player and there's a potential you could get nothing for a player, I mean, come on. Opportunity cost here. I'm taking as much assets as I can get if he's gonna leave for zero.
Look at the Thunder. They still have 17 first-round picks,
Yeah, and look,
and they
and
just
they
won
got
a
them all from Paul
championship.
George, basically. So,
Yeah,
but like, there's a chance he can leave. Get him out of here. Get as much as you can for him.
yeah. Should be interesting. Should be a fun
Any
one.
hesitation?
Yeah. You see where Noah would be, how Noah would be as a GM. Just trade him. Get him out of here.
He wants to leave.
He wants all the
Give me everything you
assets.
got.
He wants all the assets.
Yeah. I mean, trust me. If I was the Warriors, I would have traded a lot of those guys a long time ago.
Yep. Noah would have 50 second round picks by now.
Oh, trust me, I'd be stocking up on those, so they're just trash.
Jeez.
Not one man's trash is another man's treasure.
A
Am I
lot of
right?
two-way players. Am I right?
Yeah, yep, I'm about to get a lot of Bronny James on my team.
Anywho, that's it for this episode. Mock draft and NBA trades that have happened. We'll see everyone in the Friday episode to recap it all. See ya.
See ya.